Here we go.
We will now call the business session. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started, please.
Here we go. Here we
Let's
go.
get started, please. Thank you. We will now call the business session of the November 4th meeting 2025 to order at 6:04 p.m. As you can see, I am not Jim Holmes. Mayor Holmes had to leave for travel, but all council members are present. I am Mayor Pro Tem Andrea J. Bearfield. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our next item is to consider our proclamations, and I know we have one that'll be presented by Councilmember Josh Borderoud.
Thank you so much, Mayor Pro Tem Bearfield. I'm joined up here by a good friend and possibly the greatest friend that veterans in Waco and McLennan County have, Steve Hernandez. And it is my joy and my honor to read this proclamation in our mayor's name here today. I, Jim Holmes, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Waco, Texas, do hereby proclaim November 4th, 2025 as Steve Hernandez Day in the city of Waco. I urge all citizens to join with the City Council, City staff, and me in recognizing McLennan County Veteran Service Officer Steve Hernandez for his military service, his tireless advocacy for his fellow veterans, and his leadership in our community. Born and raised in Waco, Texas, Steve Hernandez graduated from University High School in 1978. Inspired by family members who served in the military, he enlisted in the United States Air Force. While in the service, he worked in military intelligence, serving in places as vast as Alaska, Colorado, Texas, Utah, France, Germany, and Korea. When he returned home to Waco, he spent over 2 decades in the private sector, including 15 years in banking. Since 2009, he has dedicated his career to helping veterans and their families as the McLennan County Veteran Service Officer. He has been a vital resource for countless veterans navigating benefits, support services, and legal processes. Most notably, he played an instrumental role in the establishment and formation of the following programs: the City of Waco Veterans Advisory Board, the McLennan County Veterans Treatment Court, and the Heart of Texas Veterans One Stop, a program of the Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network. Today, we extend our deepest gratitude to Mr. Hernandez for his military service and his heroic efforts in making Waco a great place for veterans and military retirees to call home. In testimony whereof, witness my hand and the seal of the City of Waco this 4th day of November, year of our Lord, 2025. Thank you so much, Steve. You don't have to. Oh, yeah, okay.
Just wanted to let y'all know I'm honored to receive this, and I continue to want to serve Waco and continue to want to serve veterans. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. We appreciate all that you do for our community. Next item to consider is the consent agenda. The consent agenda includes items 2025-789 and resolution 2025-790 through resolution 2025-809, except 2025-797. We do have a card for resolution 2025-796, Nicole Oates. If you want to come down. Ms. Oates? Okay. Well, so that won't be pulled from the agenda. So do I have a motion on the consent agenda?
Mayor Pro Tem, I move for approval.
Second.
Any discussion? Please poll the council.
Lorenzo?
Yes. Lozano.
Borderoud?
Yes.
Ewing?
Yes.
Chase? Bearfield?
Yes. New space, new names. Don't worry about it. Next item on is to consider is public hearing 2025-810. And we'll have Clint Peters to discuss that.
Thank you. Honorable Mayor Pro Tem, members of the council, this is a public hearing to consider an ordinance to abandon the remainder of Morris Avenue in a variable width alley, approximately 0.049 total acres within the block situated between Prose Street and Daughtry Avenue and South 11th and 12th Streets near 1115 Prose Avenue. By a vote of 9-0, Plan Commission recommended approval of the abandonment request based on the following findings and conditions. The findings are the street and alley abandonment tract is undeveloped and is not currently being used as an alley or street. Following abandonment, the property would be replatted with the adjacent parcels to create a developable residential property promoting infill development. The abandonment of the right-of-way will not negatively impact utility access for surrounding properties, and there will be no adverse impact on the surrounding street and alley system. We do have two conditions, one being prior to processing quitclaim deeds, a 10-foot sanitary sewer easement shall be retained and recorded for the known sanitary sewer line located within the abandonment area. And two, easements shall be retained and recorded for any other utilities discovered during development of the abandonment area, or the utilities may be relocated at the developer's expense as coordinated with the appropriate utility provider.
Are there any questions for staff? If none, we'll open the public hearing for comments. Is there anyone present that would like to speak? Because we don't have any cards, right, Michelle? Is there anyone present who would like to speak regarding this item?
Good evening. My name is David Mercer, address 1920. I'm with the applicant. Just wanted to make myself available for any questions council may have.
Do we have any questions for Mr. Mercer?
None
Thank
from
you.
here. Thank you.
Are there anyone else need to speak on this item? Seeing no more speakers, we'll close the public hearing. Is there a motion?
Madam Mayor Pro Tem, I move for approval on this item.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? City Secretary Hicks, please poll the council.
Lozano,
Yes.
Borderood,
Yes.
Fairfield,
Yes.
Ewing,
Yes.
Chase.
Yes.
All right. Our next item is to consider is individual consideration ordinance 2025-811. City Attorney Kristen Hamilton Karam will read the ordinance captions.
13-173, food, employee food education, providing for certifications for food establishment employees and food managers. This ordinance was passed by a 6-0 vote on October 21st.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? City Secretary Hicks, please poll the council.
Lozano,
Yes.
Borderood,
Yes.
Ewing,
Yes.
Chase,
Yes.
Fairfield.
Yes. Our next item to consider is ordinance 2025-812.
An ordinance of the City of Waco, Texas, amending Chapter 13 licenses, permits, and business regulations of the Code of Ordinances, Section 13-175, food establishment permit requirements, including mobile, temporary, and other, provide by 6-0 council vote on first reading on October 21st, 2025.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any further discussion? City Secretary Hicks, please poll the council.
Yes.
Borderood,
Yes.
Ewing,
Yes.
Chase,
Yes.
Fairfield.
Yes. Our next item to consider is ordinance 2025-813.
An ordinance of the City of Waco, Texas, amending Section 6-26 through 6-33, 6-35, and 6-36 of Article 2 of Chapter 6, Buildings and Building Regulations, and amending Sections 10-20 and 10-21 of Article 2 of Chapter 10, Fire Prevention and Protection of the Code Code of Buildings and Building Systems, and adopting the National Electric Code as adopted under the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation to protect the public health, safety, and welfare, and providing for a penalty. This ordinance was passed by a 6-0 vote on the first reading on October 21st, 2025.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any further discussion? City Secretary Hicks, please poll the council.
Lozano,
Yes.
Borderood,
Yes.
Ewing,
Yes.
Chase,
Yes.
Fairfield.
Yes. The next item to consider is ordinance 2025-814.
An ordinance of the City of Waco, Texas, amending Section 28-90, Certificate of Occupancy of Division 4 Building Official 2 Administration of Chapter 28 Zoning of the Code of Ordinances to move certificates of occupancy from Chapter 28 to Chapter 6 Buildings and Building Regulations, providing for additional guidelines for issuance of certificates of occupancy and providing for penalties. This ordinance was passed by a 6-0 vote on October 21st, 2025.
Thank you so much. Do I have a motion?
Move for approval, Mayor Pro Tem Bearfield.
Second.
Any further discussion? City Secretary Hicks, please poll the council.
Lozano,
Yes.
Borderood,
Yes.
Ewing,
Yes.
Chase,
Yes.
Fairfield.
Yeah. The next item to consider is ordinance 2025-815.
An ordinance of the City of Waco, Texas, amending Section 16-31 definitions of Division 1 generally and sections 16-62 vacant properties and 16-63 lots and properties of Division 3 weeds and wild growth of Article 2 unsanitary or unsightly matter, weeds, and rubbish, and amending Article 3 litter by amending the article name and adding sections 16-89 notice and abatement lien procedure, 1690 actions before the municipal court, 16102 open storage, 16103 notice of violation, 16104 enforcement, and 16105 costs of Chapter 16 nuisances of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Waco, Texas, and providing for a penalty. This ordinance was passed by a 6-0 council vote on first reading on October 21st, 2025.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? City Secretary Hicks, please poll the council.
Lozano,
Yes.
Borderood,
Yes.
Ewing,
Yes.
Chase,
Yes.
Fairfield.
Yes. The next item to consider is ordinance 2025-816.
An ordinance of the City of Waco, Texas, providing that the comprehensive plan be amended to change the land use designation from mixed-use flex to medium-density residential office flex on approximately 0.1164 acres. Known as 2924 North 19th Street, providing that the Code of Ordinances be amended by revising Section 28-247 in Chapter 28 zoning of the code, providing that the zoning map shall be changed so that the property described above shall be changed from C3 to R2 district classification, and providing for penalties. This ordinance was passed by a 6-0 council vote on first reading on October 21st, 2025.
Thank you, City Attorney Hamilton Karam. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Any further discussion? City Secretary Hicks, please poll the council.
Lozano,
Yes.
Borderood,
Yes.
Ewing,
Yes.
Chase,
Yes.
Fairfield.
Yes. The next item to consider is ordinance 2025-817.
An ordinance of the City of Waco, Texas, providing that the comprehensive plan be amended to change the land use designation from medium-density residential office flex to mixed-use flex on approximately 10.120 acres along China Spring Road and Parker Springs Drive, and providing that the Code of Ordinances be amended by revising Section 28-247 in Chapter 28 zoning of the Code of, providing that the zoning map shall be changed so that the property described above shall be changed from R3B and R3E to C2 district classification, providing that the zoning map shall be changed so that certain property containing approximately 18.125 acres along Salem Way and Parker Springs Drive, being another portion of Lot 2, Block 11, Willow Bend Addition, be changed from R1B, R3B, and R3E district classification and become and be designated into R3C district classification, both tracts being located in the James Lane Survey Abstract 531 in the City of Waco, Texas, McLennan County, Texas, being out of Lot 2, Block 11, Willow Bend Edition, Part 2 of the City of Waco, McLennan County, Texas, according to the plat thereof. Known as 10022 Parker Springs Drive, and providing for penalties. This ordinance was passed by a 6-0 council vote on October 21st, 2025.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? City Secretary Hicks, please poll the council.
Lozano,
Yes.
Orderud,
Yes.
Ewing,
Yes.
Chase,
Yes.
Bearfield.
Yes. Next item is our hearing of visitors. During the hearing of visitors section of the agenda, we provide an opportunity for the public to present concerns or address issues that are not matters for consideration listed on the agenda. The council is unable to conduct a discussion, but will listen, ask staff to look into your concerns, and provide follow-up. Please provide registration information so that staff can contact you if necessary. If you have handouts, please let us know at the beginning of your presentation, and the staff will distribute those to the council. If you are unable to approach the podium due to physical limitations, a microphone is available to be brought to you. We do have a card tonight for a group of 10 or more, and that is Patrick Swanton. So when called to the podium, please state your name and address for the record. Each speaker must limit comments to 3 minutes. If you're speaking on behalf of a group of 10 or more individuals present, please have those stand at the beginning of your comments to address the council. Please note that if you stand in support of a person getting 10 minutes to speak, you are forfeiting your right to speak on that item. For any person addressing the council through the use of a translator, the speaking time will be doubled to accommodate services. While public discourse is very important to the council, we have to maintain order in the meeting so that all persons may be heard and city business may be conducted. If so directed by me, the Sergeant at Arms shall remove from the council meeting any person who, while addressing the city council or while attending the city council meeting, makes personal, impertinent, or slanderous remarks, becomes boisterous, or makes unauthorized remarks from the audience, claps hands, stomps feet, whistles, yell, or makes similar demonstration. Mr. Swanton, please come forward. I said, please come forward. And if you state your name and address when you get to the podium, and because I know you have people standing with you, if you'd have them stand before you begin, just to
Okay.
be identified.
My name is Patrick Swanton. My address is 340 Norm Street in China Spring, Texas. And I do have 10 or more individuals with me here tonight that I speak of on behalf of for this evening and about what we're going to visit. Those that are here for me, if you don't mind.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, y'all. Commander Alleman has passed out some handouts for you. Those are in reference to what the root of the reason that we're here tonight. He can address his handouts. They are lengthy, they are detailed, and they are intricate. I truly hope that our council members and our city administration will actually look at those, take them into consideration, and visit with us on them. If there are anything in there that is wrong or incorrect or misconceived, we don't know if you won't reach out to us and talk to us. That's the struggle that we've had with the city of Waco and the city administration. We come to you here time and time again, and we get the same response. Thanks for being here. We'll get back with you. We might get an email or two. Thanks for coming to the meeting. We'll reach out. It's a dead-end street. And I'm asking the council to understand that. We are trying to meet with you and visit with you about our concerns. All right, my intro for tonight. Please excuse my lack of greetings and pleasantries this evening. Frankly, there's not much time for formalities. when the matter before us is this serious. I stand here with only a few minutes, 10, little less at this point to be exact, to address an issue that deserves hours of honest discussion. But since this council has chosen silence over dialogue, I'll use every second of the limited time you allow me to speak the truth to you tonight, even if you refuse to engage with us in the future. Good evening, Mayor and Council members. I'm a retired sergeant with the City of Waco Police Department. I began my career in 1980 as a wet behind the ear cadet. I proudly served this city for 40 years, retiring in 2020 as the department spokesman. Some of you may remember me from my time there. I enjoyed my years with the City of Waco employment. I didn't come here tonight for recognition or applause. I came here because the City of Waco has lost its way. First off, I speak for myself when I tell you I'm tired of seeing the City of Waco and McLennan County being the laughingstock of the world. And I think you have to admit we have been for a while. We get better, but it seems like every time we take a step forward, something occurs in our city or our county that pushes us back. I believe our city management has made some extremely poor decisions in business, decisions that could be considered conflicts of interest. And unless we can find out the root of all of it, hopefully they are not illegal decisions. One of the concerns we have is that the City of Waco powers that be approving our city manager to insert his own personal and private computer software business into the city. We're asking to meet with you about that and find out if that is true. If it is true, it absolutely represents some extremely poor decision-making, and without a doubt, we believe it is a conflict of interest. You can clarify that with us. Meet with us, talk to us about it, and tell us, has he put his software programming into the City of Waco? Are you paying for the city manager's personal business to do city work? There's a conflict of interest if that's happening. We don't know if you won't tell us. We're asking you to meet with us and let us know if in fact that's true. Have a huge conflict of interest and should be a major cause of concerns among our citizens. It raises the question, did this have anything to do with this sudden departure? Will we truly ever know? We have asked for the proposal for his upcoming contract, which we're trying to figure out if he turned down or denied or decided it wasn't good enough for him, or if he just needed to step away for personal reasons. I get it. There are sometimes you have to do things for the benefit of your life and say goodbye to a very lucrative job to take care of yourself. We have asked for the proposal for his upcoming contract, which has been drafted, is our understanding, and isn't it a matter of public record? Would you want to not disclose that to us for a reason? What's that reason? If you came back to us and said, the current city manager has medical issues and he's stepping down and decided to not take this very lucrative contract again, we understand that, but we need to know, why would you make it difficult for us to find that proposal? Are you going to offer the next incoming city manager the same deal that you offered this last city manager? We'd like to know. Why would you hide that from the public? I don't know about you, but my thinking leads me to believe that this behavior is terribly embarrassing for our local communities. And quite frankly, we're disgusted with that kind of behavior. The halls of City Waco's administration have become as embarrassing as the halls of Congress. I don't care which political side you sit on. It is an embarrassment what our United States government is doing to our citizens today. And it's an embarrassment what our City of Waco administration is doing to its citizens today. Like Congress, you become experts at taking care of yourselves while ignoring the very people who built the foundation this city is standing on. Those who have served its citizens and gave it life. That's the people you see sitting here tonight. The retirees that took their holiday evenings off, carried their phones for 30 or 40 of their years' career and answered every single time dispatch called and said, we have a barricade situation. We have a news media event that you need to go to. That's what we did for this city, and we're damn proud of it. Like Congress, who does little for its citizens, our city administration is doing little for its retirees. Unfortunately, you have done nothing for 9 years to help retirees. 9 years, you did nothing to help us. You gave yourselves wonderful salaries, tremendous pay raises, amazing benefit packages, perfect paid for insurance, an excellent retirement plan that we're not privy to, fantastic bonuses, but nothing like what you're doing for yourselves ever makes its way down for people that are doing or have done all the work and laid the foundation for where you can be part of it today. You're excellent at taking care of those at the top, finding money for any pet project you want completed. You're wonderful at wasting tax dollars for asinine projects. Let me refer you back to $340,000 that you spent for a beautiful W that looked exactly like the W that came before it. We did get a slogan out of that, though. Is it worth $340,000? Not in my thought process. The slogan, Waco, a city to believe in. You'll pay for this while the workers who sweat, bled, and sacrificed for this city are given next to nothing. Believe? Believe in what? Believe that you're going to mismanage taxpayers' dollars? Gives yourselves raises? Fund top management's personal deferred comp accounts? Buy software programs from the sitting city manager to line his pocket even further than they have been?
Mr. Swan, can you've reached your time. Can you get to your closing statement, please?
I'll try. Even the city manager has made the comment before, he doesn't know how we make it. Just like Congress, what you decide is good for you is not necessarily good for us. You've given us 0 over 9 years. As of September 23rd, city manager's pay was $360,000, not to account his deferred comp account, his extra bonuses he gets. I speak tonight for the 12,000 plus retirees, men and women who gave their best years to this city. What do you give them? Pizza parties. It's a shame. Not
Are you-
quite finished, but I'm dang close.
But
You
the
may try
allotted
to
time that we
silence me
have
with
for
your
you, Mr.
buzzers
Swan.
and your bells. You may not
Mr.
even
Swan.
try to let me finish talking on the microphone, but you can extinguish the fire that you've created in our souls.
Thank you, Mr. Swan.
That fire, the one you ignited, now fuels a community that will no longer be ignored, dismissed.
Thank you,
or
Mr. Swan.
disrespected. Your attempts to control the clock and cage our words will no longer.
Thank you, Mr. Swan.
You have lost your way. And worse, you've forgotten who put you in the seats of power. We did. We're taking that power back.
Thank you, Mr. Swan.
No more silence, no more backs
Mr.
at the
Swan.
heels, no more personal gains at the expense of the public.
Thank
have
you, Mr.
failed to
Swan.
listen to those needs, and that ends now.
Thank you, Mr. Swanton.
We've had enough of your great fortune built on the back of others. We are done watching you reward yourselves.
Thank you, Mr. Swanton.
We're done watching you reward this city for yourself. We're through being nice. Our time is come.
We will now close the hearing of visitors and we'll move on to council comments. Are there any announcements council would like to make? Well, I do. So we mentioned in the work session today that we were awarded an excellence award at Texas Municipal League for our wonderful Pet Circle project, and shout out to the Pet Circle team and the comms team for that amazing recognition. Also, this week, Texas Downtown is here celebrating their 40th anniversary. So if you see a lot of folks in and out of downtown, that's what they're here for. We were able to kick off things on Monday. Shout out to Tom and Bradley and Tessa and Monica and Rodney for sharing our downtown roadmap. It was really exciting for the people to hear. They were able to ask a lot of questions about our project and how it is impacting what we do in this city. So if you see some downtown folks, give them a shout out because they're here and are happy to be in Waco, and we're happy to have them. Anything else?
Yeah, Mayor Pro Tem, just a big thank you to the city secretary staff, park staff, and fleet staff for making the parade experiences so great for all the attendees of the parade. So again, just wanted to reiterate that and recognize you for your wonderful work with Texas Municipal League.
Anything else?
I touched on it earlier in the work session, but if you're driving around town, especially on and around Waco Drive and a couple on New Road or just off New Road, and you happen to notice the electrical transformer boxes that are wrapped thanks to the work of Creative Waco and working with local artists. It's just a really fun thing to notice when you're out and about driving in your car and you come to a stoplight and you look to your left or your right and you see, oh man, that used to just be this gray box and now there's some life to it, and you get a good chuckle out of some of the artwork that's there. So keep your eyes peeled for it. There's some that commemorates the Alico, commemorates Jules Bledsoe, and then there's some that are just really fun, kind of zany designs. I mentioned the one closest to my house is a robot kind of working and I guess interpreted as controlling the traffic light. So they're fun and just a cool thing that we get to do and just kind of liven up your normal commute to work.
Absolutely. Thank you, Councilmember Ewing. Are there any council requests for scheduling of future agenda items? No? No further business. Our meeting will adjourn at 6:37 p.m. Thank you all for coming.